Hey, Vision Chasers, Dr. Bird here. In this life, you will always be exchanging one thing for another. There's an exchange system that exists in this world, and that could be either time for money, or money for goods, or goods for goods, or money for time. There's an exchange system in this world. And your success, your success depends on how well you're able to navigate that exchange system. Now, the what I mentioned before, those are more concrete things. Yes, you can see that. You can see that people, when they go to work, perhaps you have a job yourself, when you go to work, you're exchanging time for money. But there's also another level to this exchange system. There are times when you're going to be making exchanges through the decisions that you make, and it's not as easily seen by the eye. But throughout your day, you're making numerous exchanges. And remember, I told you success depends on how well you perform in this exchange system. A perfect example of what I'm talking about is the Marshmallow Study. And I've done a video about the Marshmallow Study and what we can learn from that in terms of instant gratification versus long-term gains. But in short, the Marshmallow Study, the scientists, they brought these kids one by one into this room. They sat in front of them a marshmallow on the table, and they told the kid, hey, you can have this marshmallow, or if you leave it on the table, because the adult, I'm about to leave the room. If you leave the marshmallow on the table, just wait for, I'm not going to tell you how long, but just wait, leave the marshmallow there. When I come back, you can have more than one marshmallow. You can have multiple marshmallows. And so you could see the kids when they're in the room by themselves. Like some kids, they were struggling because they wanted to eat that marshmallow. They wanted that marshmallow right now. And then you saw other kids who just decided, I want that marshmallow. I'm going to eat it right now. And so they ate the marshmallow. And there was an exchange that took place. There was an exchange that took place, not easily seen by the eye, but the kids who ultimately decided that they were going to eat the marshmallow, what they did is they made an exchange. They exchanged the possibility of multiple marshmallows later for that one marshmallow now. And the children who decided, I'm going to wait a little bit while, they exchanged the instant gratification of eating that one marshmallow now for multiple marshmallows later. You see, that's how that other level of that exchange system works. And as vision chasers, we have to do an excellent job of navigating that exchange system, because ultimately it goes back to the decisions that we make. The decisions that we make help us to navigate this exchange system. And as I always say, we want to make more good decisions than bad decisions, because that means we are able to successfully navigate that exchange system and move closer to our vision of success. So how do we do this? How do we successfully navigate that exchange system? Well, it's just really simple. You got to have a vision of success. You have to have a plan. Where are we going? What's the purpose of all this? What's the purpose of getting up out of bed? What are we working towards? You got to have a vision of success and beyond that you're working towards. That's your goal. Next up, I want you to surround yourself with like-minded people. You need to surround yourself with people who are chasing a vision of success, because they're going to be making good decisions and they're going to be successfully navigating this exchange system as well. You're going to be making great exchanges. And then also, I want you to be one who seeks feedback. Seek and implement feedback. That's very important because there are going to be people in your life who watch you. They have a different perspective and they can give you good information that's going to help you make better decisions and better navigate this exchange system. Because ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, here's what you want. Here's what you want. Money is nice. Money is very nice. You need money to live and to do the things that you want to do. Money is nice, but there's something that's, I think it's even more valuable than money because it can also help you get more money. And that's knowledge and skills. Knowledge and skills. And see, that's the difference when we talk about being a vision chaser. We value knowledge and skills. Knowledge and skills. You get the knowledge, then that helps you develop those skills. And, I love the Wright brothers. I always talk about the Wright brothers, but, when they first started, they had to acquire the knowledge. They didn't know anything about engineering. So they had to study, they had to talk to people, they had to acquire knowledge. And let me tell you, in order to get that knowledge, they had to make exchanges. They didn't have the money to continue this endeavor of building a machine that would fly through the air. So they started a bike shop. The Wright brothers decided that they were going to exchange the time and effort spent into investing in this bike shop for the knowledge and ultimately the skills that they would need to build an airplane. They made an exchange. They made a wise exchange. And as a teacher, and this is one of the reasons that I became a teacher, is because knowledge and skills, building up on skills, that is available to everyone. And it's, we find that the perfect training ground is in school. From the ages of 5 or 3 to 18, you have the ability to access a free education. And, I purpose in my heart to always be one to not only teach. I taught history, but I also taught my students the importance of acquiring knowledge and leveraging knowledge to build up your skills. And it's just such a beautiful thing because all of my students, they had that equal opportunity to acquire knowledge, build up your skills, and then ultimately when they graduated, they can use that information, use that knowledge, use those skills in order to exchange for something else. You got to win your exchanges. Now, I know those of you who are in high school, you may be saying, well, Dr. Bird, you don't have to go to college. Look at Mark Zuckerberg. Hey, listen, if you've been with me for a while, I've told you that you don't necessarily have to go to college. You don't necessarily have to go to college, but you better have a plan. You better have a plan. And part of that plan that you need to have includes learning how to navigate this exchange system. Because, for example, if you're thinking you don't want to go to college, that's fine. But if the career path that you want to get into requires a college degree and you have no college degree to exchange for the opportunity to fill out the application, that's a problem. That's a problem. And that is you not moving closer to your vision of success because you've made a decision that you don't want to go to college for whatever reason. So I want you to keep that in your mind. Keep that in your mind. You're always going to need something in exchange for something else that's going to help you move you closer to your vision of success. And it's not always going to be something tangible. It's not always going to be something that you can easily see with your eye. That's why it's important that you always continue to grow, always continue to acquire knowledge, always continue to build your skills so you have multiple things to exchange for the things that you want to move you closer to your vision of success. So bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, you need to arrange your life and your habits in a way so that you are equipped to make a proper exchange for the things that you need to move you closer to your vision of success. Well, Vision Chasers, I thank you so much for watching. Go out there and win your day. Make excellent exchanges. And as always, until we meet again, please keep chasing the vision.